Hello YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. This is How Not to Play Garrosh. When Garrosh first entered the Nexus, he was an interesting beast. The functionality of his abilities worked a little different, or at least one specifically worked a little different than it does now, and that is his ground breaker. What ground breaker is, it's a cone in front of you with a small bar in the front of it. That bar, when you catch enemies in it, would drag them toward Garrosh. And then he has an ability called Wrecking Ball, his E, and what he does is there's going to be a small insignia, a horde insignia, that pops up on whatever closest to Garrosh. And that's your indicator that that's what Wrecking Ball is going to pick. So you would use your Q, and it would drag the enemies towards you, and then you would throw them. Preferably, you would either throw them over your towers into your fort, and it would just blow them up, or it could displace them. Like you could throw an enemy here, bruiser or tank out of the way so that the rest of the enemy team is vulnerable. You could throw a squishy enemy hero into the middle of your team. It was brutal. The scariest thing during those days, the scariest thing, was a Garrosh that was mounted. Because if you were not mounted and that guy was mounted, he would just walk up on you, throw down his Q, drag you toward him, and then it was done. Because guaranteed the rest of his team was not far behind him to follow up. These days it's still pretty intimidating, but not as much. What this Q does now is that it's the same function, or the same cone with the same bar, but the problem is that now, well, not the problem. The thing is now it's a brief stun and a very brief slow. If you hit an enemy hero, it gives you time to walk up to them, but it's not an insta that pulls you toward them. It's still good, and Garrosh is still fun. Just it's definitely changed over the years. So I've gone over his Q and E. Let's go over his W. It's basically a point and click on whatever's closest. You hit them and you gain health out of it. 10% health on whatever. If you hit anything but a minion, if you hit a hero, it's 100% healing is increased by 100% against heroes. So you definitely want to be trying to hit heroes with it, but at the same time, if you need the healing and there's no heroes nearby, don't be afraid to use it on a minion or a mercenary enemy. Then you have his trait, Armor Up. For those of you who play Hearthstone, you'll be familiar with this. Garrosh gains 1 armor for every 2% of maximum health missing. There's a warrior talent or warrior trait in Hearthstone where you can activate it and it gains 2 armor, I believe. It's either 1 or 2 armor every time you activate it. For this, it's every time for every 2% of your maximum health missing, you gain 1 armor. So basically, if you're at 50% health, you got 25 armor. Basically, the more you hit Garrosh, the harder he is to kill. You don't want to focus Garrosh. In fact, you don't want to focus any tank unless you absolutely have to and there's no other hero to go after. Garrosh has 2 ultimates, just like many other heroes in the Nexus. He has Warlord's Challenge, which is a small AoE around him, and any hero caught in it is taunted and forced to attack him. They cannot control their character during this time, and it's technically considered a silence. But what it is that your enemy heroes you lose control of your hero if you're taunted, and they automatically just basic attack Garrosh for 2 seconds. It's very dirty, and it's great against a team that clumps together. So all you have to do as a Garrosh is walk into them and drop a Warlord's Challenge, and all of them just stop what they're doing and basic attack you while your team can focus down what they need to focus down. Then you have Decimate. What it is a large AoE. You deal X amount of damage, you slow them for 30% for 1.5 seconds, and it deals 100% more damage to heroes, and each hero hit reduces the cooldown by 1 second. You can do this up to 3 times. The cooldown is 8 seconds, so every 8 seconds you can get one of your... so every 8 seconds, without any cooldown reduction, you get another charge back. It is a very useful talent, especially if you get it and you go to level 20, because the level 20 reduces the amount of damage dealt by enemy heroes for whenever they're hit by Decimate. So you get the cooldown reduction, you get that damage reduction, and as a Garrosh, all you have to do is just continually walk in there and just Decimate over and over and over. So the enemy heroes are doing less damage, you're continually getting your cooldown reduction, and you're slowing them. And you're also doing X amount of damage. It's a really neat talent. I've personally never been able to make it look good or do it well, and The reason being is because I'm a bad Garrosh. I love him. I love playing him. He is awesome. He is fun. I love his voice lines. I love the character himself from World of Warcraft. I'm not one of those Garrosh did nothing wrong people, but I still love him. He was intriguing. And I especially love him in Heroes of the Storm. But I've gone on long enough. Let me show you how bad I am with them.
I see you picked the strongest hero. Your very presence befouls the air around us. Keep your distance.
Okay, so we find ourselves on Brax's holdout.
Insult my honor. When this is over, you will pay for that with your life.
I fucking love Garrosh. I love Garrosh's interactions with the heroes. And, well, I love most of the heroes' interactions with each other. But anyways, so one interesting thing about Garrosh is one of his level 20s is locked behind this talent right here. If you don't pick this, you can't pick that level 20. Now, granted, it's not the best ability, but it's a fun little deal if you ever want to just fuck around with Garrosh. So anyways, we're going to go with Unrivaled Strength. Warbreaker's pretty good, but I want to be able to throw my enemies even further. We're going to drop that down just to slow them up. See, right there, I should have had Warbreaker talent because it gets slows every time. Whoop, I didn't do the thing. Alright, so we're going to go up here. We're going to slow anyone who wants to go into the Imperious. It didn't do much, but I tried. He was a little too far up. And we're going to smack him so I can get some health back, and we're going to back up. We're going to come up here, and we're going to hit that. We're going to move him up back here. And that was his throw. So now we want to come over here, and we want to smack... Well, never mind. We're going to smack right there. We're going to drop my W, and I'm probably dead. Look at that, 42 armor. They would have killed me if not for that trait. So we're going to go up here, we're going to grab this health. We're going to come over here. I want to throw you! I think we should have this if Imperious and I could follow up on each other's stun, or CC. Oh god, I did not mean to do that. Oh, didn't mean to get... Yes. Alright, so we're going to back up, and we're going to heal. Look at this animation. Fucking Garrosh, man. This is the Orc's Orc. Like, this is what every Orc aspires to be. Garrosh is a terrible laner until you get Decimate, if you choose to go that ultimate. So, we're not going to go into this lane. I want to help Nazebo get out. Then we're going to go back into this lane. This is a clone, but oh well. I wanted them to know that I'm fully capable. Yep, there we go. So, remember, back in the day, if I had got that, that would have forced him into me. So you could, as a Garrosh, just walk up to right here, drag them toward the towers, and then flip them over. Now, you still can flip them over, as I was discussing earlier. It's just a little bit more difficult. Okay, so we're going to back up. Now, we're going to go with Indomitable. Activate to become unstoppable. This is a seriously good talent. The other two are just... the other two are pretty good talents, but the problem is they're not the best, especially compared to Indomitable. You want that that unstoppable. It is super useful. What did Varian win Twin Blades? Of course he did. And I'm not saying anything. We're going to move up right here to block any shots that may come in to stop him. We're going to go down, and we're going to try to help out Varian. Okay, so we want to scare off... It's scary to come right here. We're going to throw him over here. Get it, Varian. Good. We're going to get that globe. And then we're going to go top to help them out. What is he going? Oh, he went Lion's Fang. Weird. That is really weird. Okay, so we're going to go over here. He's dead. And he's dead. We're going to get out of that. And then we're going to take that nuke whenever we can. Well, I just said we're gonna walk out of that, and then I walked right back into it. I just want to hit that for the health. Okay. We're gonna go unstoppable because she used something to slow me, and I don't want that. Good. Alright, so now, and this is another talent. If I had gone body check, I could have got this. But instead, what we're going to do is we're going to do Into the Fray, and this is going to help me push someone, or an ally in and around. It's just similar to Wrecking Ball, except I can use it on allies now. So we're going to use it, and we're going to come up here. We're going to throw Anduin out to get him out of danger. We're going to drop our Q. Whoops, I meant to throw Karazim. Alright, and then we're just going to help push up this lane a little further. And we're going to help Anduin throw this nuke down. Now remember, it is always, always, always important that you nuke top or bottom lane. Do not nuke mid. Please. Please, please do not nuke mid. Okay, we're gonna walk up. Oh, Rainer! I was gonna walk up and I was gonna displace Stukov. Boy, I would really like it if you dropped that nuke, Anduin. I shouldn't have queued him because I couldn't have followed up on it, but that's okay. Ah! I went unstoppable, so that way whenever the fort hit me, it wouldn't slow me down and I can get up to him, but it's all on cooldown. Damn. Okay, we're gonna... Well, I was hoping... Just get back. I screwed that up, that was my fault. I'm the reason Imperius died. I don't know why Anduin didn't drop it, I guess he was expecting to get the fort down first, I don't know. We're going to help out Varian. Going against a Muradin as a Varian is scary because he has a slow. What? Well, that was interesting. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Decimate. And the reason being is because we already have another Bruiser with us, and this will help us out. Okay. Alright, so I'm coming. So I indicated that I'm going to go to the healing fountain first, and then I'm going to go bot. Now, if you want, you can right-click on the healing fountain, and then shift right-click onto your next target. That way, your hero automatically moves from one place to the other. You don't have any skips or stutters. You can immediately just move from one to the other. I'm pretty sure he's going to hit me. Wow, he didn't. Okay.
Your nuke is now arming. Warheads collected.
I'm just going to drop my nuke. I know it's a waste, but I want to get that. He's going to Q. Yep. Damn. Good. Anyone's going to drop it. He successfully dropped it. We need to get out of this. And that should be the end of... Nope, it's not the end of the fort. Damn it. I should have hit Unstoppable. And Imperius should be able to pick up the kill right there. See? Very good. Very good follow-up. We're trying to push this up so we can get this fort, and this will give us some XP and catapult pressure. I want to move up so I can drop my nuke up here. Now we're going to go double up. I'm really bad about this talent. I always forget to activate it. but it's very useful because what you can do is you can activate it. Damn it. You can activate it to give you double bonus. We're gonna peace out. She's following me right behind. We're gonna come up. We're gonna get Varian out of here. Or, well, we don't need to. Okay, good. We're gonna Q, and then peace out. We're gonna double up just to be safe. And this gives me increased amount of armor. Okay, we're gonna get rid of this fort. Great. Now what we should do instead of prostrating over here is get this damn we should get a camp. We don't need to be here. We should need to get this or this. We're not gaining anything by fighting right there. In fact, we're just losing slowly.
Prepare for collection.
Okay. I really wish they'd keep backing up. The only reason I was staying behind was because I had all the abilities, all my abilities up, and I can guard them. I can push the enemies back and all that fun stuff. Okay, so we're gonna Q right there. I'm not gonna chuck him because he has Dwarf Toss. Yep, I should have doubled up, but it didn't go as I'd hoped. That was a bad engage, and that was my fault because I went ahead and went back in there. Now, admittedly, my team could have backed me up and went behind with me, but instead they went around like that, which I don't understand that, but whatever. They had something they were planning to do, and I had something I was planning to do. There's no communication, and I understand that. That's part of Quick Match. There's something I want to look at, because Stukov back in the day... Shoved until they climb through. Yeah, okay.
Launch. Warhead collection completed.
Alright, so we need to get rid of this. This right here. This will fuck up our wall, and we don't want that, because that'll be increased XP for them, and less defense for us. So we're just going to go up here, we're going to decimate, and we're going to throw this over here. And we're good. So now we're gonna go. Good. We're gonna go up here. I want to get this Nova. I'm gonna go with Earthshaker. It stuns enemies near impact. I highly doubt I'll get any use out of it because I typically don't throw enemies into other enemies. She's mounted, so I can't catch her. For some reason, Nazebo is. Okay. Yeah, I rarely throw enemies into other enemies, but in case I do, now they're going to be stunned. We need to get this camp. And Varian should get it because he's Twin Blades. But we should all do it as a team, because right now, being alone is bad news bears. Oh, Variant's going to try to do boss with Andon. Cool. So I guess it's just up to me and Imperius to get this, which is not a good combination. So I'm going to throw him right there just to increase the damage, and we're going to decimate again. And once more. Okay. Alright, so I want to go down with boss to see if we can help him out in case they need it. Oh, well, I got top boss. Okay, so yeah, he's going to get boss, no problem, so we're going to go top to help guard it. Yeah, I'm coming in, Imperius, don't you worry. We're gonna... I don't want to get hit by that yet. Well, at all, really. We're gonna throw him out. We're gonna decimate to slow them. We're gonna double up. Well, I was gonna double up, but then Stukov dropped the silence on me, so I could not double up. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even cast any spell but walk out of it. So, very poorly done on my part. And this is why I make a bad Garrosh, because I have these grandiose ability or thoughts, and I have poor execution. Now, granted, that could be said about all of how I play, all the heroes I play. But we gotta keep. So that was a really good trade-off with IMO. Varian is gonna get killed here. I can almost guarantee it. Yep. I wasn't paying attention to my spawn. I was too busy watching Varian. That was my fault. I'm gonna go bot to try to get those nukes. I should technically go top to help this out, but Nazeeba needs to be really careful. Wow, we might actually win this. Nope, never mind. But we got their core to 18%. I don't know what the team is doing. We got nukes down at bottom, and they're still dicking around at top, but okay. I'm probably going to get interrupted. Yep. She did that, not to damage me, but mostly to interrupt me. So give more time for an enemy to show up. So we're going to click that. We're going to throw him out just to buy me some time. And we're going to throw a decimate down. We're going to throw another decimate down. Throw another decimate down. Okay, so I'm going to nuke right here. Yeah, so I got a kill on Muradin by dropping my nuke, which was okay. I didn't see that team fight going well, especially since we were down 2 people, so that's why I dropped the nuke. Because if I had held on to that nuke and then I died, that nuke would be theirs. So what I did was I dropped it just in case I could get a kill, like I did, and also deny them that nuke. So we're going to go with Deadly Calm, and this is the one where whoever's hit by decimate deal 20% less damage for 3 seconds. This will definitely help out. Varian is really trying to get all their keeps down, and I respect that, but the problem is that we need him in team fights. And yeah, he's just taking a shit ton of damage for that Kharazim, and he's dead. As soon as that fort keep turns around, he's dead. Yep. Again, I respect what he's trying to do, but he's going about it terribly. Okay, so we're gonna go and get this keep, or not this keep, this camp, excuse me. I have to be careful because they have a full team, and they might have, the enemy team might have the same idea. Now keep in mind, however, their lanes are not that pushed in right now, so they have a little bit of breathing room. So they can come up and stop me from doing this. But they chose not to, so we're going to go get this watchtower so we have a little bit of vision. Okay. They want to try to get this boss. It's a kind of a bad idea, to be honest. Unless are we baiting or getting?
This one's life must end.
It looks like we're baiting it. Hopefully they get the bait. These 3 come up and get the bait. I don't think so. We're wasting time. Okay, so nope, never mind. It looks like we're going to go ahead and get it. Luckily, I mean, I don't know how to feel about it, but Varian is bot, keeping that lane from being pushed too hard. Okay, we're going to come up here. We're going to throw him out. That was a bad time for that ult. Okay, we're gonna. I want to throw Imperius up. Okay, we're gonna mount and get up there. If I can walk up to Stukov, we're gonna go unstoppable just so I don't have anything to slow me. And okay, we're gonna We're gonna throw him, get him, and we're just gonna walk up. We're gonna double up just to make sure I don't get killed right here. I need to get out of that. Okay. And Stukov is mine. GG. I definitely don't think I'm gonna get. I probably shouldn't get top 5 at all. It was a rough game for me. It usually always is Garrosh, but I love playing him. Yep, Widowmaker or Nova. Yep. See, that was a good game though. That was a good game. I had some good throws. I would have liked to show throwing into the towers. That's always funny to watch, but it is what it is. And I think I've just about covered Garrosh. He's a fun character. I wouldn't say he's new player friendly, but he is definitely up there, or one of the easier tanks to learn, all because of the double up and everything. Mostly because of his survivability comes from a trait that's just passive. So that's great. Minus his W, which, I mean, let's be honest, is not that great of a heal. It's just a small little bump for health, which can make a huge impact. Don't get me wrong, but it's whatever. He's a fun character to play. I definitely recommend him. Well, I recommend all characters except for Probius and Lost Vikings. And I'll get into those when I get into. I'll get into those reasons whenever I play those characters. Believe me, that's happening. So anyways, this video has gone on long enough. Thank you for joining me, and take care.